He says, when you cross over, he says, and when you eat good things and you're satisfied. He said, when your herds and your flocks multiply, and when your gold and your silver multiply, and when everything you own multiplies, don't forget me. And before those three things, he says this. He says, when you build good houses and you live in them. So we find 5 different things that God reminds the people of Israel are going to happen. He doesn't say if, he says when. In other words, this is flourishing. This is prosperity. This is God blessing them because they're in the land of promise. He blesses their income, their herds and their flocks. He blesses their investments. He blesses their gold and their silver. And he blesses everything they own. And I think this is a context, a mindset that we can begin to understand that Yeshem wants to bless everything we own. And he wants to multiply it. If God today were to take your income and your investments and everything you own and multiply them by 2, where would you be? And so he says at the end of Deuteronomy in verse 18, Deuteronomy 8 in verse 18, he said, don't forget that I'm the one who gives you the power to make wealth so that I can establish my covenant on the earth. Listen, God wants to establish his covenant on the earth. And his blessing and his multiplication are the part of the plan to establish his covenant.